Hello YouTube, today I'm going to be showing you 20 minutes of divination using the Guthix cache buff. So after you complete a Guthix cache, you get a buff for up to 20 minutes, which is 10% chance to deposit all memories in your inventory to the crater instead of one at a time. This buff only works once every 3 hours, starting at reset time, although by completing D&D itself, away from these hours, you still get the XP, but just not the buff. The way this method works is, every time I go to the bank, I load the preset, then I use Mobilizing Armies Teleport from my Ring of Dueling, and then I deposit all the memories in the nearby crater. You notice that I'm using incandescent memories, right? Well, even though I'm using the Vibrant Colony crater, it's still the same XP. The cool thing about Mobilizing Armies is it just happens to be the closest teleport to a Divination crater. After I dump all the memories, I can either use the max guild to bank, or just bank using the nearby bank in the Mobilizing Armies area. Alright, so let's get in the preset. For my inventory, I have a couple hundred incandescent energies. Then I fill the rest with memories. You can either use Enrich or Normal, but I'm testing for Normal memories, as I'm going to save my Enrich. For my gear, I'm using Divination Elite Skilling Outfit, which retains the effects of Normal's Divination Outfit, for 6% more XP. It also has a small chance to harvest multiple memories at once, but that's not really relevant to this test. On my offhand weapon, I'm wielding an Enhanced Excalibur, which has Wise 3 perk for additional 3% more XP. I also have Ring of Dueling, because like I said before, it teleports you to Mobilizing Armies. Make sure you bring at least 50 of these in your bank, because presets do not withdraw items with the lowest charge. I bank using Max Cape. Now the most important thing I have here is a Nightmare Muspa, which is a Beast of Burden that has its own inventory of 32 spaces. I also have a Beast of Burden preset for that, so every time I click a preset, it withdraws a full inventory of memories. In order to do that, I just checkbox the Familiar button, then I save the Familiar preset separately. So the really cool thing about this Guthix cache buff is it actually dumps all the memories, even in the Muspa's inventory. Combine your inventory and Muspa, and you get 59 memories, so imagine how overpowered this looks. So with the recent update, you can now enter Guthix cache, even if you have a Familiar summoned. So don't worry if you accidentally summoned it. Alright, so the way I gather memories in advance and stockpile them is by tuning the skilling portal in the Max Guild Garden to the incandescent energy spot, so that way I can get there quickly after every time I bank. Now I've heard people destroy the regular memories and only keep the enriched ones, but I'd say it's still worth keeping the regular ones anyways. There are a couple of ways to optimize gathering rates. First, use the Divination Elite Skilling Outfit, which comes in handy because it harvests memories slightly faster. Muspa for gathering is also better than Light Creature if you're using this method, because not only does it keep the memory instead of converting it instantly, but you also get an increased chance of an enriched memory. And not to mention that it makes trips last longer, so there's less need for banking. You can also use Prism of Dowsing or Enrichment Aura to get more enriched memories, but I haven't tested them yet. So recently I've heard people using portable bank boxes to deposit the memories, and it's actually faster, but I haven't tested how much faster it is. Okay, so be prepared for a lot of numbers. In this test, I got 145k XP, factoring away the 6% XP boost from Divination Outfit and the Wise 3 perk. It really depends on your luck, because sometimes your first memory might trigger to dump all of them, while other times it might take forever to trigger. However, this should be consistent as I've done it a couple of times. This is approximately 2.3k memories, dumped in 20 minutes. The amount of incandescent energy you would consume with regular memories is 11.5k. Although harvesting it yourself, you do actually make the half of the energies back. Based on the gathering and banking speed of the memories I stockpiled, it would take almost 2 hours just for one full cache buff. I believe it's approximately 15k to 20k XP per hour, just from stocking up memories. This is approximately 75k XP per hour divination, if you factor in the time, just to stock up the energies itself. Otherwise, without factoring in this would be 435k XP per hour. Converting them to energies instead would have gotten me 10.5k incandescent energy in a full cache buff. Based on extrapolation, it's 11.6k energies harvested per hour, with the buff, plus the amount of time it takes to gather all the memories. So that equates to 3.2 mil GP per hour. So pretty much this is the bare minimum stat you can expect, assuming every memory you get is regular, not enrich. I cannot calculate the ratio of enriched versus normal memories, as it's probably a very complex algorithm Jagex uses. However, if you were to dump the enriched memories instead of regular, it would be double the base XP, but double the energy consumption. As for converting to energy, however, this would be around 15.8k energies per buff. However, do keep in mind that half of these memories will not be enriched. So I'll leave an explanation in the description if you want to know how I got the numbers. So how does this compare with regular divination? Well, it's slightly faster than regular. It's really the only fast divination method where there's a chance of a skilling pet, as I know a lot of you feel forced to train divination the normal way. You know, like neither completing a cache nor doing transmutation actually has a chance for a pet, or even weaving energies or whatever products of divination there is. Also, if you deposit like 25 memories at once from the cache buff trigger, it only counts as 1 roll chance for the pet, not 25. It takes a really long time to gather the memories just for 1 cache buff anyways. So is this method worth doing? It's fairly decent if you do it on double XP weekend to utilize the cache buff, but make sure you got a lot of these stocked up in advance. If you compare with just doing caches but ignoring the buff completely, then no, it's not worth doing at all. Not to mention this method isn't very AFK either. However, some people find divination a limiting factor, so I would probably advise you take advantage of this. If you're going to use this method, just remember, use as many XP buffs as possible to optimize this method. So yeah, thanks for watching and I hope it helps. If I missed anything, feel free to ask.